Jada, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. uh, ooh. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Okay? Jesus, dude. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. I will, okay? I'm going to. Oh my, I could, okay. This is the greatest night of TV history ever. Okay? That right there is the most viewed video on YouTube in the first 48 hours. That video has seen more views in the sliver of time of 48 hours than any video in the history of the planet on YouTube. Why? Because when it first came out, it exploded. Everyone was like, oh my god, did you see Will Smith slapping Chris Rock? The TMZ, probably Obama saw it too. Obama. I was like, Jesus, I can't believe that, okay? So that happened and everyone has seen it. Probably you've seen it already too, okay? So I don't have to describe this to you, this little event. Will Smith slapping around Chris Rock. Yet a few years earlier, Will Smith invited Sadhguru to visit him in his mansion in Los Angeles, I believe. This was when the little scare was happening in the world and Sadhguru was traveling around the United States, visiting different centers or different spiritual places. And Sadhguru, by the way, said that Mato Tipila is the most powerful place in the North American continent. I recorded a video titled How to Be More Powerful in the USA. It's like 100 years from now, that video is gonna be very, very big and popular. Right now, it's like barely 0.1%. You can't feel it, you can't understand it. Watch it, okay? Watch it. It'll change you, it'll help you in your life. Mato Tipila, it's called, okay? It's an energy source, energy power. Source of power. So the video of Sadhguru meeting Will Smith is like Sadhguru pulls up on his motorcycle like a real G, like a gangster, okay? Just magical. And he's like, everyone's like, oh my god. And the guy has such a presence, such an aura. He's not a regular human being. He's a phenomenon. He's like a part of nature. Like a hurricane was rolling by and it wasn't hurting anyone, just like going by over there. You'd be like, oh my god, look at that. It's a freaking hurricane right there. Yeah, you kind of look at that. It's a force of a nature. Similarly, Sadhguru has become a force of a nature. Not just some little guy, some little Indian guy. He's like a nature. He's like nature blowing wind very heavily and intensely. You're like, wow, okay? You have to see him in person for you to truly know who he is. Then he gets off his motorcycle. He goes, they go sit down. Sadhguru's eating with them, and Will Smith's daughter is like starts reading a poem. He's like, oh, to the winds and to the seas and something something by Sadhguru. He's like, you go, Sadhguru. And it's like broke all the tension. They all started laughing. And Sadhguru was like, with his iconic laugh. And then Sadhguru said that Will Smith is a bad director of his own drama. And I'm sure watching that, I'm like, yeah, Will Smith didn't get that. He kind of laughed just because it's the social thing to do. But I'm sure that one line will stick to him for the rest of his days. And he will think about it like, oh my god, he's right. You know, I've been in the movie game and I'm directing my own life. I'm a bad director of my own drama. So that'll help him definitely. And Will Smith is like a simple guy, you know? He's like, in his body, he's very like watery. I think he's a Libra too. He's my zodiac sign. So he's very kind of watery, very emotional. He married this wife that was attracted to some other guy, and he married her, and it's like, it's a story similar to my life, because, not my life, but my family's life, because my family was kind of a similar situation that Will Smith is. I'm not going to get into that. So Will Smith did some funny things, and then that woman did some things behind his back, cheated on him. And then that happened, you know, the slap. Wachoo. So let me get back to how Sadhguru was in Will Smith's house. Will Smith has a mansion, by the way. It's such a nice house. And he came at nighttime, and also a bus came, Sadhguru's volunteers. And they're all talking, and then there's one scene with Sadhguru with his legs crossed on a couch like this, and he's sitting there like a master. Not like a master, a master. And just powerful the way he is with his clothes, and he's sitting and he's dispensing the Dharma, the Buddha's teachings, or life itself. He's like, you know, you're suffering your imagination, you're suffering your this, you're that, and everyone's like kind of intensive looking. But Will Smith doesn't get it. Will Smith doesn't get it. Why? Because he's full of his memory. It's like hard for you to, if you have an empty cup, you can take everything that anyone says. That's what I can, okay? By the way, you should get in touch with me. You should do a spiritual consultation with me, okay? At no charge, completely free to you. And afterward, whatever you feel like a value of exchange for you can simply donate to me. Whatever you feel like the donation is worth, or whatever you want to give me, you can donate to that. So my links will be down below. My Facebook link is where this is where you get in touch with me. And then afterwards, if you choose to donate to me, my PayPal link below. But you should still choose to donate to me regardless. Why? Simply because I'm making these videos for you. So reciprocate back. Thank you very much. Shambho. So when you have an empty cup, you can hear someone fully, like I can clearly hear you, everything you're saying. Why? Because I'm nothing. I'm emptied. I'm nothing inside of me. No stuff to carry around. So whatever you are, I'll just take it on myself. Okay, this is what you are. I'll take it all from you. That's what I can do, okay? I'm a spiritual master, a spiritual guru. I can help you with literally anything you're doing in your life. I'll be a spiritual mentor towards you, okay? A spiritual master. I'll be a spiritual teacher onto you, okay? This is why you should get in touch with me. So please, do so. Link will be down below. So Will Smith isn't hearing him really because he's like, oh, this or that. He has his own memory and he has his own little troubles in life, and his mind is preoccupied. And some part of him he can hear, like, oh yeah, this is true. But still, Sadhguru is still dispensing because he knows that at some point in the future, his words are going to touch those people very deeply, and they will awaken, they will blossom, they will flower, no doubt. You can't meet a human being like that, sit in front of his presence, and nothing happen to you. It's not possible. So then they took some pictures, and then Sadhguru was like, Sadhguru, just Sadhguru, you know how he is. Sadhguru, okay? And Sadhguru gets back on his motorcycle with his iconic look. He's like, he puts on his helmet like a gangster, okay? Like just a G, like such a G. And he turns on his motorcycle. It's a crazy horse. He has a little sticker, crazy horse, to commemorate this very, very famous Native American that was involved with the war, and he like won some battle. Some big stories happened there. So then he drives away, and Will Smith is like narrating, oh, please don't crash, make sure you're doing good, and go to the other realms that you're going to, and, you know, do everything you can do. And he's gone. Sadhguru's gone. And he's gone, and he left. And the video ended. It's like 2-minute video. I thought they were going to release more, but I guess they didn't want to release things that are kind of too personal, too private. That's okay. So 2 minutes and 8 seconds it was. And that video got 3 million views. Good job, Sadhguru, okay? Good job. So then, afterwards, after the slap happened, Sadhguru did an interview with some guy. By the way, let's talk about the slap, okay? I have some insights to share with you. It's like, oh man, you know, how miserable must your life be if your woman makes you do something like that, something so tragic. That's so sad. And also how not strong in your body must you be in order for you to go out and physically assault someone, a man, for saying some words to his wife. Not even a derogatory way, just like a joke, where it's a joke setting. That's what the guy is. That's his profession. It's a joke. He's a jokester. He said some jokes, and then he had to respond, oh, I have to make my dominance known or felt or something. It's like, my God, okay, if you do that, by the way, wrong, so wrong. Some person asked me, like, oh, what would happen if someone, like, this is so funny. What would happen if someone disgraced your wife's honor? Like, oh God, my wife's honor. First of all, if I have a woman, I don't know if she has an honor. Like, whoa, you have honor? Whoa, I didn't know that. Show me, where is it? Where's your honor? Oh, my honor, somewhere here. It's like, wow, okay, first of all, that's news to me. You have honor? Wow, okay, let's get it, let's move on. Okay, so you have honor, and someone disrespected your honor. How do they do that? How do they manage to do that? Oh, they said, like, oh, this or that or something to me. They said some things to me. Okay, that they said something to me. Wow, someone can disrespect your honor by making sounds out of their mouth. No one can possibly do that to me. It's impossible. But maybe I'm some sort of special little creature. Maybe like I'm missing something. Tell me, how? Oh, they did something, or they said I'm beautiful, or I'm like, can I do something to you physically, or something. Oh my God, well, I must do something because your honor is so worthy to be protected, or something. It's like, hello, okay? If you're a woman hearing me and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm losing attraction towards this man because he doesn't want to protect my honor. You have honor too? Oh my God, all these honorable women. Wow, it's like honors all over the place. First of all, oh no, I don't want to get myself into trouble here, but okay, you're an honorable woman. Good job. I hope you find a man that protects your honor, whatever your honor is. Good. My woman is not gonna have honor, or it's like, whoa, okay, that's one thing. I'm stuck with some man says some words, whatever the words are. It could be the worst words in the world. There's an appropriate response, and it's not with me handling with my hands or actions, okay? It doesn't matter what he says. He could say literally the worst threat in the universe. I'll handle that appropriately, okay? There's authorities to deal with that. We're not living in some barbaric age that have to go and assault him and then get sentenced for a few years, or get sued. I'm not using my gray matter here. Don't worry, it'll be appropriately handled, and if, of course, something appropriate needs to be handled for me to actually do something physically, then yeah, okay, I'll do that. But some guy said some words, okay? So leaving this topic aside, I don't want to get myself too into trouble here. Coming back to a joke, okay? Someone said a joke at my wife's expense. Oh, okay. I'll go like this, okay? I'll protect my wife with my hand or my body. I'm like, good job, buddy. That's a very funny joke. That's all that's needed, okay? So this guy totally out of line, slapped this guy, and it's like, Chris Rock, come on, buddy. You could have sued that man for literally everything he's worth. I would have done that. I would not have done that. Why? He's too weak. And you know why? Because no semen retention. Okay? No semen retention in most men in the society, and also, thus in turn, in the celebrities. It's like you're barely a man. You're barely standing on your own 2 feet if you're not practicing semen retention. You're barely holding yourself together. Forget about being a man or being something else or something, being attracted to women. Forget it. Impossible. You're not an attractive woman. A woman is seeking how she can extract the resources out of you. There's no attraction to be gained from you. Why? Because you can't impregnate her. You see? It's very, very simple to understand. So semen retention is a must. It's not even some little practice or something. It's like the normal, natural thing. It's like, buddy, you're doing the non-natural thing. Okay? It's like you're walking around with one eye closed and you're thinking, this is good, this is really social, and this is really good. Buddy, like, nature didn't design for you to have one eye closed. Open your eyes, hello? You're like, oh my God, wow, I'm just doing the normal thing. Yeah, it's not some big feat. You just reach the baseline. You're like at sea level. Wow, really big feat, okay? So, this man also didn't respond appropriately. He's like, no, I don't want to do something because blah, blah, blah. And then after a year later, he really came after him with his words as jokes, for his special. That was very good. That was kind of worthwhile. Still, it was too late. All the juice has been already drained. So it's a little bit too late. And then Will Smith said, oh, I don't like that he did that. He should not say such bad things about me. Blah, blah. Like, okay, buddy. And then there's a picture of Will Smith going to the top of the tower in Wiz Khalifa building. I don't know if that's recent. I think that is recent. And he's like, I wanted to leave a comment on the YouTube page like, oh, he came up there to slap God too. Not satisfied. He wants to slap God. Hey, God, come over here. Keep my wife's name out of your mind. Then Sadhguru made a video. He was being interviewed by someone in some talk show. And then one of the last questions was like, oh, Sadhguru, you recently met Will Smith and he did this slapping thing. What do you think about this? And Sadhguru's like, well, what I know about Will Smith is a wonderful human being. I've met him. He's an absolutely wonderful human being. But at the same time, he slapped this and it's absolutely wrong. Absolutely no. He said, absolutely no. That's how he said, okay? Absolutely no. Okay? I can't do a good Sadhguru accent. No. Absolutely no. It's not going to get better than that. Okay? Absolutely no. It's not. That doesn't matter if you're Will Smith or you're a celebrity or some random guy or he did something to you, he said something to you. That's not the appropriate reaction. You shouldn't have slapped him. And then Sadhguru goes on to say that, well, you know, our society is going this route where in the last kind of, or the few World Cups ago or something, Zinedine Zidane, when they were losing, and some guy said some words to him and he turned around and he headbutted him. That was iconic. I was there witnessing that. And I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. Because I didn't like soccer. Only the older adults, I guess they were into soccer. I don't even know if they liked soccer. It was like the thing that you should do. Why? I don't know. Everyone's kicking a ball and you kind of like, oh, this is such a big thing. Okay? I would rather go kick a ball than watch some guys kick a ball. It's like, hello, I don't get sports, by the way. That's going to be the next video I make. It's like, why are you watching some men kick balls? Like sweaty men running around. It's like, oh, just go do that, okay? Go do that. You're some like 500-pound overweight guy and you're like, fantasy football, blah, 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 blah. Buddy, you should be playing fantasy football. Not fantasy football in your mind, to go play real football, okay? It'll be very good for you. You got to move around a little bit. So Zinedine Zidane hit the headbutted the guy. So the culture is going towards this way where it's like someone says something to you and you can go and assault them and it's like the cool thing to do. And it's becoming kind of more prevalent. And Sadhguru says like this should be toned down a little bit. And yes, I agree, okay? I literally agree with everything Sadhguru says. Why is the wisest master on a planet? Like, what do I know compared to him? Nothing. Zero. I'm insignificant. So I go, you know, study Sadhguru. If this hopefully has given you some more faith about Sadhguru, you need to go blindly follow him. That's what I'm telling you, okay? I'm not gonna say this to virtually anyone, even the Buddha, because the Buddha's not alive. But Sadhguru is alive. Blindly follow him. What does that mean? It's okay. You can put on blindfolds and he will guide you. That's what I mean. So you can trust him that much that you can put a blindfold on and he'll lead you. I can't say the same thing for myself. You shouldn't follow me blindly. You should follow me, definitely. I'm worthwhile to listen to and to watch. Like, I'm fantastic and amazing. But I don't have the capabilities to lead you blindly. Okay, hold on. This is going to be really hard for me. Sadhguru, that man has mastered it. You put on a blindfold, close your six senses, and somehow you'll still manage to get it done for you. So that man is worth watching. That man is worth you putting your life into his hands. Very, very good for you.